Hello, GR507 Management Communication. This is David Marshall. It's about 9 o'clock on the 7th. We're continuing in the video series of getting you acclimated to the online course. The previous videos dealt with the dashboard, the info section, the assignments. Now we are at the really big, probably the most important video of all. This is the lesson section, and this will be, I promise, your best friend throughout the quarter, and will make you eminently successful here. So I do apologize, this video will be a little bit longer than all of the rest, but I think it should be time well spent. So when you click in the lessons, you will have a complete overview of the course from start to finish. Every week is accounted for. They're accounted for in terms of lessons, and each lesson has a corresponding week. So as long as you are clicking in the right week, you'll never be behind in any assignment. And because the course is totally available for you, you can work ahead on some assignments, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But before we get to the weeks, I wanted to talk to you about these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very important sections of the lessons that are more background information for you to help you be successful. So the first link here is the course overview, and so it is the syllabus that has been loaded. Even though it's in the info section, you have access to it here, along with information about the library. And I referenced this earlier, but I think it might be helpful just to take a look at the Purdue Online Writing Lab. Again, this is a real world-class operation. Probably 80% of all universities refer their students to all universities in the U.S. refer their students to this site, and it gives you all sorts of information about how to make your writing very successful. Sorry, let me go back to the lessons. Okay, so that's the overview, course overview. This one, the second link, information to prepare you for the research paper. I recommend highly that you spend a lot of time on this. This section here walks you through every single step of the paper. If there is a missing piece or a gap or hole, please let me know, and I'll be happy to add some information there. It also gives you some very helpful videos.
Welcome to the Newman Library at Baruch College.
So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I put the most videos in this section because I think that these are real hands-on ways to learn about how to do the paper. And as we are working to perfect writing in the graduate program, I think these will be terrific resources for you. So this gives you everything you need to know about the paper. The paper, I believe, is due on the last day of the quarter. I'll double check the due date here, but it should be listed somewhere here. Let's see if we can find it really quickly. Okay, final paper due March 23rd. And then this is really important. Every other week there is I guess a little benchmark to keep you on focus. And I think these are also graded assignments in Populi as well. You do have an assignment as part of this research paper piece. Let's see. It tells you what are the questions about the research paper. So basically, you will actually post your specific questions about the research paper here for a grade. The rubric is 9 points for just posting a good question and 1 point for spelling and grammar. So everyone is required to at least post one question here in this area. And of course, here is it is the rubric. It looks like it's the rubric for the final paper. So this should help guide your writing. The rubric is really simple. The eloquence will be in each of these sections of the paper. So you really have a good guideline to get started. And again, you really should get started on this. So there is another section describing the CEO interview. So every single question you possibly could ask is there. I've also included some videos here to talk about. Okay, enough of that. To talk about how to do qualitative interviews in research. So you have some good materials here. What are your questions about the CEO interview? That is due on March the 1st. So everybody in the class should have posted a question about the CEO interview. And the reason that I'm doing this, despite my best efforts, as the instructor, I'm sitting here thinking of every possibility. There may be a question that I have not considered that one of you thought of and saw the holes in my directions. And so I usually post all the questions so that everyone can have benefit of the questions. And so again, more information about the library and some little helpful tips for you. Oh, I need to update this link. I'm glad I clicked on this. But here's a rubric for your interview transcript. So take a look at that. This is what we'll be grading your CEO interview on. The third section here is the Jing. It gives you information about how to do the Jing and some helpful tips on how to manage. Don't be or feel overwhelmed by this. It's a very simple process. You will have to practice multiple times before you perfect the process. After reading all of this and watching all the videos, if you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out to me here. And you even still have questions here to answer about the Jing. And that's due on March the 1st as well. And then still some other information here for the links. Your final preview to the course is actually the LinkedIn page. And again, this is a very important assignment and this gives you everything that you need again to get started. Some helpful some helpful reading to tell why and how and what to do and how to elevate your LinkedIn to make it as successful as possible. So, okay, what else here? I think that's that. There appears to be no questions about LinkedIn. I'm assuming that this is something that you already have and you're just perfecting for the purposes of the course. So that will do it for the first 5 sections of the lesson section. So I think I should end the video here so that it won't be too long. And then I'll post another video just walking you through the lessons, as many as I can. And then thereafter we'll move to the discussion section and keep moving. Okay,